Hi guys, welcome back to the Mission Empowered podcast, and today is a very special podcast and episode. I'm joined with Coach Nic. Hiya. And today we're going to be talking through everything fit and sick. So we did this about, I'm just saying to Nic then, like last November, which is when you had just started coaching with me, and it was, you just done the fit and six actually, haven't you, the September one, is that right? I can't remember.
Yeah, no, I think I'd done the May, I think I'd done the April one.
Right, okay, and then you come on last year, yeah. So, yeah, I thought it was about time just to give a bit of an update of what the Fit and Six is, because I get so many messages, and I'm sure a lot of people listening to the pod, well, it's where a lot of our clients come from, so I thought it'd be good for us to break down in detail, and you can hear me and Nic talking and get to know us as like coaches about the Fit and Six and everything that's on there. So yeah, sorry Nic, I just spoke over you there for a minute.
It's fine, don't worry.
And this is actually a good chance because obviously I'm always on my podcast on my own. So if you don't know, Nic is my coach on the Fit and Sick. She coaches within Empowered, got her own clients. She's like my second coach. But tell us, sorry, I'm putting you on the spot. I just told Nicky what we're going to talk about on the call. I forgot this bit. Nic, I know you've been on the pod loads before, but just give us tell everyone what you do a little bit more so they get a bit of an insight into you.
So I'm a mum of two. I run a dance studio, so I'm a dance teacher, have been for the past 15 years, if not longer. Met you through college, of course, had obviously a good friend of mine, and then followed you on Instagram when you started Empowered and was really inspired. So after my second child, I got involved in the Fit and Six, absolutely loved it. My results were insane. Mindset was just the biggest shift for me, and it really got me interested in learning more about nutrition and how to coach myself and learning how all the physical aspects and the training side of things. So I went ahead and reached out to you for some guidance, and I went and qualified last year as a nutritional advisor and a personal trainer. So here I am coaching now with the World of Empowered, which I'm absolutely loving.
So you've done 3 Fit and Six coaching with me 3 Fit and Sixes.
3 or 4, yeah, because I think I started it must have been your September intake.
Yeah, it was last year, wasn't it?
I had Carter in the February, and then I think I'd done the Fit and Six with you at the end of that year, and then I'd done 2 the following year, and then I think I'd done 1 or last 2 last year, yeah.
Yeah,
but absolutely loved
it. Nic, you just missed out a massive piece of achievement. What have you just done this week?
Oh, my first Empowered photo shoot.
Yay! I wish we had I don't know, photos to show, but yeah. So Nick's done amazing. You did this is why I love having you as a coach, because you've walked the walk of the Fit and Six. Got amazing results. Did the coaching qualifications, and then this year I was like, you should do a photo shoot. And you did your first one on Monday. Did you enjoy it?
Absolutely loved it. I'm not gonna lie, my body was aching from head to toe.
You're like contortionist on that day, aren't you?
Exactly what you said to me. I'm like, it was so nice to put myself through everything else I was putting my clients through personally, just so we can get that relatable feeling of how it is, how they're feeling, and I loved all that. So yeah, it was a massive achievement, and I loved it.
And something else that was awesome was obviously there was yourself, Alice, and Kelly that did the photo shoot, and every single one of you started. And I know you're working with me now, but Kelly started in the Fit and Six, Alice did the Fit and Six. They both came up into 1-to-1, and we all looked absolutely fucking unbelievable. Like, I was buzzing. Obviously, being 8.5 months pregnant, trying to demo, just pull your core in and stick your bum out and look dead sexy, and just a big barrel in front of me. That was quite funny. But yeah, so that's you in a nutshell. And obviously you smash it. So when people get the opportunity, when we finish Fit and Six, no gatekeeping here, to come and work with us on a 1-to-1 basis if you want to. So yeah, that's how Empowered is growing, because both me and Nic now take on 1-to-1 clients from the Fit and Six now, which is lovely. And I think we'll keep this quite breezy this episode, but the Fit and Six for me is an absolutely amazing way to either come and work with Empowered and see what it's like at it's like a trial price, because we'll talk about price in a minute. like a trial price, but not just from Empowered, but if you've never done online coaching before, I would highly recommend doing the Fit in 6, because you will get to see what it's like. Because how many people think online coaching doesn't work with me? Oh, that is like my bugbear, because I've been a PT in person for fucking years, and I know the results that I got with my PT clients and now what I get with my online clients. There is not the online are not a patch on my old PTs.
Comparison.
No, and a lot of people who I've PT'd in person in the past now work with me online, and you know, I get to help them with the food, with the mindset. I got to talk to them all the time. You don't have time to do that when it's one on one, and I think we're still very much in the age of where people are like, yeah, but I want someone in front of me. I'm like, wow, no. So if you've never done online coaching, you look at our results, because I still get people who message me if I put a result on and say, oh, where are you based? I'm like, no, this was done. This
All
client lives
online.
in fucking Australia.
Yeah.
You know, these results are from online. So, yeah, Fit in 6, great way to get an insight into online coaching, or a great way to, if you might have tried online coaching and unfortunately might have had a rubbish experience, which is quite common, which is annoying, but come and work with Empowered on this basis and see if you like it, because we do get a lot of people, don't we? We see this in our community, that will say, I've done, well, I'm trying to find them, but they will say, I've done a program like this before, and I'm not even tooting our own trumpet, but I am. They say how unbelievable the Fit in 6
Yeah.
is, the accountability, the community, the education. They're like, I can't believe I've done 6-week programs, 8-week programs before, and then do this one, and it's the best. And you know what? I hope people listen to this know me. Like, I'm not like that type of person who's like, we're the best, and not believe it. Like, I genuinely believe the Fit in 6 is the best. Like, I do. We
It is.
get
And
told it all the
the
time.
proof's there, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? You've only got to
Yeah.
say every time you post about the Fit in 6 at the moment, previous clients are straight on there, tagging their friends
Yeah.
in it, saying this is what I done. It's absolutely amazing, like changed my life. Like it's a total
Yeah.
game changer. And like you said, it's a little bit like testing the waters and giving yourself that opportunity to open your mind up to online coaching and be like, hang on a minute, I'm actually doing this and look at the results I'm getting. It's just,
Yeah.
it is. I love it.
I've,
Absolutely love it.
I've got the form up here because we asked for, again, this is something why I think we're good, because we ask for feedback at the end of Fit in 6. We
Yeah.
ask for improvement. We ask for what people think. And literally, this is like I'll just quickly read it. People saying, I've tried all the diets, Atkins, Weight Watchers, calories, Chronicle. Never even heard of that.
No.
You know, nothing beats the Fit in 6. I've lost weight on Summerwell, but put it straight back on. The Fit in 6 program has set me up with skills for life. I'm so looking forward to keeping going. I've done Joe Wicks. The Fit in 6 is so much better. And I'm not dissing people, I'm just literally reading here. I did Courtney Black workouts for 2 years. I can't believe the results I've got in 6 weeks. Like, okay, so we know that we're doing something right. I'm off on a tangent then. So let's start off then. A quick background of what the Fit in 6, what it is and why it come about. So the Fit in 6 come about for me because it is when I started out on my own fat loss journey, and sort of, I've always been into fitness. Even when we were in college together, I was working in the gym.
Yeah.
And honestly, like, I love my story, because I feel like this is the type of person that we work really well with. I was going to the gym. I love the gym. I love working out. I didn't look like how I felt like I should look like. And that is because my behaviours around food, around social occasion, my mindset, my daily habits, they weren't there. And that is the big picture. And you just said then, didn't you, like, for you, the mindset shift
Yeah.
was the massive thing, because you've always been active. Like, me and Nick went to dance college together. You've then opened your own dance school. But there is nothing more frustrating than when you feel like you're putting work in and you're not getting the results that you feel like you deserve. That for me is probably like the pinnacle of why I started Fit in 6, because when I knew and learned what I know now, and actually it's pretty simple. It might not be the easiest thing to implement consistently all the time, but we'll talk about accountability in a minute.
Yeah.
But when it clicks in your head about food, about social occasions, about mindset, about all of this stuff, that is why we get results in 6 weeks, because that's what we drive home, the simple stuff, and doing that consistently is what gets results. It's not we'll talk about workouts in a second, but the Fit and Six was started because so many of us want these results, and we literally think it's a calorie deficit, it's boot camp 6 times a week, and it's not. It's everything around that we're doing. And that is why I think we are completely different from other programs, because other programs emphasize on, we give you this meal plan, we do this and we do that, and yes, you get that on Fit and Six, but we know that isn't where true results are. True results are everything that you do around your nutrition, around your workouts. So the Fit and Six was started because of what I thought I knew and I didn't know, and then when I started implementing it, I was like, wow, this is actually pretty fucking life-changing. And we know now that actually it is. So that's why the Fit and Six was started, from like personal experience. And we now know that it's, we're coming up to that 500 people have done the Fit and Six. Like, that's where we're coming up to. How insane is that? So that's why we started it. Let's talk about then the bulk of what we put into the program. So first of all, results. What would you say, Nick? Again, putting you on the spot. Sorry, we didn't prep very much for this. So in terms of results then, what would you say from your clients? If you can you think of anything off the top of your head, like epic results wise? Or I don't even want to say epic results, like, what's the words I'm thinking of? Say sheer baby brain. Like, like, not just fat loss and scale weight, but when people say like, oh, I've achieved this, can you think of anything off the top of your head that you've experienced with clients where you've gone, that's an epic result?
I think for a lot of clients, I find results wise is like, it's the body confidence as well. It's not just like the transformation side of things, like physically, it's all like the mental side of things as well. Like, we have clients who, obviously everyone's different, everyone's age is different, everyone's mobility is different. Like, that's why the Fit and Six is brilliant as well, because it goes in with your lifestyle. You can work it around. So we do have clients, I mean, yourself, you have clients who have epic results in the fact that they might lose a stone in that 6 weeks. We also have clients who might lose 6 pounds, but they lose 10 centimeters from the waist and the hips. Then we have the ones who don't lose as much, but they have that mindset shift to the point where they're like, this has absolutely changed my life. I feel 100% more confident in my clothes. I feel confident going out in public and just being around people and wearing what I want, going shopping. Going out with the kids is a big one, like a really great win. Like, people who were always shied away from getting involved with activities with their own children, then walk away from the Fit and Six with this massive overall confidence to be like, do you know what? It's sports day next week, and would I have ever dared of putting on a pair of shorts and running a race with my child? But I physically feel fit enough and healthy enough and confident enough to go out and do that now.
Yeah, love that.
I think when you say like epic results, is such a wide scale, because everyone's results are so different, but everyone's always amazing. Like, there's not one person, I think, who's ever been on the Fit and Six since I've been coaching who's walked away and told me they haven't enjoyed it, they haven't had the best results, and they haven't either come up to one-to-one because they're not ready to end their journey, or gone off and then continued to stay in contact with us and be like, listen, Nick, changed my life. I'm still going. I've lost another 5 pounds. It is a total game changer.
Yeah, I had someone message me the other day, Jess it was. You might have seen it on my Instagram. Honestly, I know I'm like 8 months pregnant and emotional, but things make me really cry. And I was just about to go into the gym, and she sent me a message and was like, pretty sure it said something like, I haven't worn a bikini since I've had the kids, and the kids are like maybe like 5 and 7. She was like, since the Fit and Six, I've carried on, I've lost an extra stone, I'm going on holiday with my bikini ears. Like that for me is pure goosebumps. Like, this is why we do it. And you did so well explaining that answer. Thanks for my little frazzled baby brain. But like, that's what I was trying to get out my mouth, is that we don't focus on the best results being who loses the biggest number on the scales. Like, boring. And again, if it, people might be listening to this thinking, but I only want to lose 7 pounds, that's like my pure aim in life, then the Fit and Six probably isn't for you, because we celebrate fucking so much more than that every single week, don't we? We do our Finish Strong Friday, which is where, like you just said, variation. Some people might be, I've got in my old jeans, Other people are like, do you know what? I managed to run around the park with my kids.
Exactly.
Like both of that, yeah, even for me, sometimes, you know, running around your kids more beneficial than getting in all jeans. But it doesn't matter. Whatever your goal is, you can celebrate
Everyone's different.
them.
Everyone's got their own personal goals.
Exactly.
Someone's goal might be fat loss. Someone's goal
Yeah.
might be stamina. Someone's goal might be
Yes.
strength or fitness. There's like
Yeah.
so, and it will cater to all of that and so
Yeah.
much more.
Exactly. So we do this is what we're going to break down now, is like what it entails.
Mhm.
But I really wanted to start with the results just so we're like super clear that for us, and I do say this like quite blasé, the fat loss part is like pretty much the easy part. Like we know how to get fat loss results, but what we love to say, I'm just looking at the corner of my eye where I've got my spreadsheet up. What does this say? I've hit my 3 stone goal. It seems so far. It seems so out of reach for so long. I wouldn't have got here without the program. I'm so grateful for you, ladies. Like, I know that, you know, these little things, feeling body confidence. I've always struggled how I feel in my own skin. That was always had a knock-on effect with my mood. The Fit in Six education webinars, podcasts have been such a mindset shift. I just feel all round amazing.
Well, yeah. So
You know, that type of feedback.
like, obviously that last week at the Fit and Six, so it goes so fast as well, doesn't it? And then everyone starts messaging you. Like I remember from the last Fit and Six, like we done like the fit test, didn't we? Which I know you're going to talk about.
Yeah.
A quick one. And obviously one of the women couldn't obviously join the live one, which was absolutely fine. But then she sent me this amazing message saying like she couldn't believe like how much her fitness levels had improved, how much more confident she was. She wasn't out of breath. Like she just felt really good about herself after doing it. And even just little wins like that, the constant week in, week out with the Fit and Six, and that's what's so nice and so special about it as well, because you're sharing it with all the other women who are in the same boat as yourself.
And it opens your eyes up, I think, as well. God, we need to hurry up so we're still on results. It opens your eyes up, I think. If you are listening to this and you are a girl that or a woman that has always been driven by scale weight, always, you know, and Weight Watchers Slim and Wales will do that. Or even like what, you know, people in work, they say, oh, we've started a fat club. I hate that. But anyway, even if you're one of them, right, come into the Fit and Six, give it a go, because you might need just pushing out of your comfort zone to celebrate the other side of the numbers, like to celebrate getting up the stairs without being out of breath, to celebrate actually not caving into a chippy and a bottle of wine because you've had a stressful day, but having that autonomy and that discipline to say, I'm going to do this for me, that's a win. So yeah, I think the Fit and Six is a great way to break away from them scales and be surrounded by other people who are doing that with you. I'm so excited. Okay, so we've covered results. Let's break down then to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 things to get through. So first one is we focus on habits and behaviour change. So we do not focus, number one thing, on food or on workouts, although that is completely included and is fucking amazing. If you don't have the right habits and behaviour change around your food, around your workouts, I'm also going to chuck mindset into that as well, try and save us some time. So habits, behaviour and mindset is such a big thing that we focus on in Fit and Six, because I said that for me was the driving point, the changing point of what I was missing in my own fat loss journey and what so many people are actually missing. So can you hear that dog barking, Nic, or not?
I did. I can't now.
Okay. So let's just touch on habits then. So without giving all our treasures away, the habits that we focus on are like, I would say, like basic bitch vibes. Like they're really not overwhelming. Like we and you know what, I just said we're not giving all our treasures away. I do a podcast every week giving all my treasures away. Habits that we focus on are steps, water. What else do we focus on? Nutrition. Tracking your nutrition. Okay, so this is a good one actually. So we talk about steps, we talk about the importance of hydration, and we help you track that. Oh, so you're ticking off. Sorry, just little twinge. Imagine going into labour on a podcast. I'm not.
Are you on your birthing ball? Because all I can see is you going.
Yeah, I am on my birthing ball as well. Okay, so it's because I get excited. Right, so we track steps, we track water. We when we say about a habit around nutrition, we get you into good stead of how to, like, would you say like plan your meals, Nic?
Plan your meals, plan your shopping lists,
Yeah.
track your nutrition in the best way to get you the
Yeah.
best result.
Yeah, in the most effective way. Also, we help you around behaviour. You'll be a good one to touch, because although I am having a baby, Nikki's actually got 2 babies. The habits and behaviours around cooking for family, or like with kids and stuff. I'm just going to shut this window, mate. Do you want to elaborate on that a bit, Nick?
So, like, factoring in your habits, you mean around
Just like how
mum
you
life?
do it with your kids. Like, you know, some days you have family meals, some days you just eat for you.
So, I'm going to be like, in all honesty, I'm one of those annoying people because
Yeah.
none of my family eat anything that I eat.
But I don't think that's annoying. I think that's probably quite realistic.
It's annoying for me.
Yeah.
It's annoying for me, but to be honest, it's also what makes me stick into my nutrition easier
Yeah.
because sort the kids' tea out, they sit down, they're having what they're having, they're out the way. Yeah. So I'll
Yeah.
make mine. And most of the time, like Jamie, husband, he will have kind of a variation of what I'm having, but he won't always have the same.
Yeah.
But for me, and this is where like the proactive tracking and the planning really, really helps me, because if I know what I'm having the morning of or the night before, I've got it all ready. All I've got to do is like say, right, I'm cooking my tea now. They're sorted having their tea.
Yeah.
I've got that time to make mine, and then I sit down and eat mine then. So it's just a little bit easier for me because they're entertained while
Yeah.
I'm cooking the best food that I'm going to be consuming as well. So
Yeah.
it is quite annoying that we don't all eat the same food, but when you're in like an aspect of tracking your nutrition, I do find it easier because it's just easy to sit them down, sort them out, and then you've got that time then to cook your own meal, to prep any food in advance.
Yeah, that's what I think that I know you're saying like it's annoying, but I think a lot of women with kids
We'll be in the same
struggle,
boat. Yeah,
will be in the same boat, will struggle. And, you know, unfortunately, we have to accept that kids are fussy bastards sometimes.
exactly.
And you've got a choice, really, haven't you? You either have chicken nuggets and chips with your kids and feel shit about yourself, or you go, right, kids, you're done, my time. And what we help with on the Fit and Six around the behaviour around food is making sure that you know how to either prep food, so you can might cut up a load of stuff that does your teas for Monday, Tuesday,
Yeah,
Wednesday, or we give you really simple recipes that are, you know, one of the biggest excuses, and it is an excuse, is when people
having got
say,
time.
I don't want to be cooking 4 different meals. Okay, so
We'll do.
let's, like what you said, do the variation, don't then.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly. So we help you with like the habits, behaviors, mindset around that. Habits around, big one is morning routine and nighttime routine. Again, you know, with kids, Nick is a great example. She's got 2 kids, but she nails it. I know that we've had loads of people on the Fit and Six who have said to us, um, this hasn't just helped me, but when I've understood about bedtime routine and implemented it with my kids are now going to bed without
yeah,
kicking a fuss. My kids are getting up, and you know, I'm not dragging them out of bed. They're actually waking up. Like the cascade effect. An annoying side effect of the Fit and Six is if you implement everything we tell you, and your partner does as well, and your partner's a fella, they'll probably lose a little bit more weight than you, because men drop body fat quicker than women, and they don't even fucking realize they're doing it. So
right.
that is, if you've ever tried to get your partner on a diet, you don't tell him that you're doing the Fit and Six, just do it, and he'll pick up what you're doing, and they will
Oh,
drop weight. Ollie says this all the time, you know, he says, I love it when you're like, you know, either doing a photo shoot or focus or something. He was like, because it makes me focused.
yeah,
And like now, he said yesterday, so with like role reversals, I've started going to the gym a little bit later, just so, because I'm not sleeping very well. So he now has to get up on his own accord to go to the gym before work. And he hasn't been this week. And I said, are you not going to the gym? He's like, dad bod, isn't it? And it's because I'm not getting up. That's why.
oh
I
yeah,
said,
100%. My husband never sets an alarm. If I did not set my alarm to get
yeah.
up, then
Yeah.
I would not get up.
So positive effect is that it will help out with the family as well, you know. And if you're going through, like, if you're making new recipes, how excited do kids get when they're eating new foods and stuff like that? You know, they want to be involved. Nikki's looking at me as if to say, not my kids. Okay, so first one is we focus on habit, behavior change, and mindset. The last thing I want to touch on about mindset is how much we change your mindset from negative to positive in simple words. That's like a really big
positive. And can I just touch on that? It's the ones like you said before who are solely focused on scale weight. You see the massive mindset change of, because then they're like, hang on a minute. 3 weeks ago, I was like solely focused on I want to lose this, I want to be this weight, I want to be that. But now I can see the difference because nutrition is better, I'm feeling good, sleep is improved. All aspects of it start to click, and I love that mindset where they go from like solely being on their check-ins, like it's weight, and then it completely changes into all the other aspects of the Fit and Six.
Agreed. Yeah, lovely. Sorry, you are right. You can see me bouncing. Sorry if anyone's getting motion sickness watching me, but that's where we are now. Okay, so let's move on then. We've sort of half touched on food, but we'll just cover it. So how do we do our foods on the Fit and Six? So yeah, we do. We again, something else to pride myself on is how individual we work out your calorie target for you and your protein target. You aren't just given a number out of thin air, or you certainly aren't just given the same as everybody else. Yeah, we as coaches are really passionate about making sure the advice that we are giving out is correct. So both me and Nick, when we do your check-ins, which we'll get to in a minute, if things aren't moving or if something comes up, we will give you advice on how to tweak your nutrition. I would go as far to say the nutrition is fail-proof on fat loss. The amount of guidance and education you get on what to eat, how to eat in our calls, we answer questions on, because people always ask us, what if I can't have my tea till 9 o'clock at night? We'll tell you what to eat at 9 o'clock at night that is going to be more beneficial for you. How to build a meal step by step. You get given recipe pack, a meal plan if you want to follow a meal plan. But I think something we're passionate about, we said at the start, is that the Fit and Six is giving you the tools to carry on. And if we just give you a straight up meal plan and nothing else to go with that, you're fucked, because you're going to get to 6 weeks and you're not going to carry on.
You're not going to stick to it either, because people have dietary requirements as well, which is a really good one, because that factors into everything. That's why the recipe guides are brilliant as well.
Yeah. So veggies, I think we're just really good, because obviously you can ask us questions whenever you want. If you've got a dietary requirement, you just put it in the group and we'll answer it and we'll help you. Food is covered immaculately from every fucking angle. Like, that's the only way I can put it on that. So you don't need to worry about anything, because we've got you covered on the food. Anything else you want to add in about the food? I've got something. I was going to say, we don't tell you to not eat stuff and eat stuff.
Oh yeah, it's not like
there's no yes and no list.
You can't have this and you've got to have that.
Yeah,
it's all about good nutrition and fuel.
Yeah, exactly.
In the best way.
Yeah, we get you to focus on whole nutrition, understanding it. That's a big one, isn't it? We tell you why you're eating it.
Understanding, like eating out.
Yes, social occasions. So we'll get to the accountability in a minute. We'll talk about our calls, but yeah, all angles. You basically come into Fit and Six, living your normal life, and we help you navigate around it. You don't have to, not go out or anything like that. Okay, workouts then. Let's quickly cover this one. So workouts on the Fit and Six, again, in my opinion, just like super simple. You get told what to do, how many to do, how long to have a break for, a video showing you how to do it. If you can't do an exercise, you can change it. If you struggle, you can ask me and Nick and say, I can't do this, or I can do that. And you can do them from the home or the gym.
Easy as peas.
Exactly. So one thing I will say on this, there's only one workout a day. I know there's some programs out there that get you to do 2 workouts a day. Again, unsustainable. Yeah, and I just think that's going to end you leave you feeling absolutely shattered after 6 weeks. We're teaching you how to make sustainable changes, and working out once a day, 5 times a week is what we say on the Fit and Six.
The length of the workout as well, because they're manageable. No matter what you do, like life, work, home, kids, whatever, there's always a time that you can slot it in, because it's not going to take you 2 hours to do it.
Exactly, yeah. And like we said, home or gym. So if you're a gym girl, I think the Fit and Six is proven to be really good for people who would go to the gym and maybe do classes, but because they don't really know what they're doing in the gym,
Yeah.
but they really want to get into weights. Like the Fit and Six is a really good starting point. It's also a really good starting point if you go to the gym, but you're just fanny about when you're there. Because we give you structure, we get you to track your weights, you see improvements. And the same with your home as well. You still track your weights, you still track how you're doing it. But the biggest thing is you get access to both. You don't have to pick one. So ideally, let's say you're going to the gym, but maybe something comes up and you have to do a quick workout at home. That's okay. You have the access to do that as well. And so something that we do fairly new, which Nick just touched on before, is the fit check. So go on, Nick. You tell us a little bit about the fit check, so I can breathe.
The fit check. So I can breathe. So fit check we do at the start of the Fit and Six, and then we do it at the end of the Fit and Six as well. And this is just basically, it's more like a personal element of it, I feel, because it gives you the opportunity to see where you're starting, and then by implementing all your new daily habits, following the Fit and Six, using the education, and obviously doing the training and the workouts as well, how much you physically improve on a fitness level, a physical aspect, stamina, strength. Everything to do with like health and fitness will help you on this fit test. It literally takes 15 minutes to do. A few exercises, you write all your results down, and
5
then
exercises.
always the improvement, and how flabbergasted, that's a big word, isn't it? How flabbergasted people are. Say like, oh, Nick has only managed 10 burpees on the first week. 10 burpees is fine, that's great. Week 6, they're doing like 25 burpees in like 6 seconds. You know what I mean? It is amazing to see, just by implementing those habits and pushing yourself that little bit extra.
And scaling that back, I remember, I don't know if you remember, this is one of my clients from the Fit and Six. She messaged me and she was like, I can't, just talking about burpees, I can't do a burpee.
Yeah.
Which I think a lot of people like, Stames, I can't do a burpee. And I was like, that's fine. This is what you're going to do instead, because you substitute it. And by the end of the Fit and Six, she was like, no, I cannot believe, but I've just done, I think it was like 8 burpees or something like that. Chest to floor, jumping up. She was like, and that for her was one of the biggest wins, because she could feel the difference, and when you start to feel healthier and fitter, you basically, you're feeling that you're going to live longer. Like, that's massive achievement.
Improvements on the energy levels and everything now, like that.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? And the people, I think it's really good for people who do get involved in the fit check, because it is really good to see the achievements that you've made in just that short space of time.
So with the fit check, we do it all together. We jump on a Zoom and you can turn your camera off if you don't want to, that's fine, but we'll help you through it, so we can give you alternatives and stuff like that. Okay, so accountability then. So that's the workouts. You get access to everything, gym, home, videos, all of that jazz. And the workouts, like you said, Nick, short, sharp, straight to the point, no fannying about, like, they work. Accountability, so this is one of my favourite things about what we do, is that you don't just sign up with us and then just get left to your own devices. We are absolutely on your case multiple times a week, every week. Like that, do you know what? I'll always remember this comment that someone left us in the Fit and Six. They said, one of my favourite things about the Fit and Six is you show up when you say you're going to show up. Like when you've said you're going to do three forms of checking each week, and you've done that every single week consistently. And that fucking baffles me, that people don't do that they say, oh yeah, we'll do this, and then they're like, don't. It's madness. So in terms of accountability on the Fit and Six means we're going to hold you to, you'll sign up to the Fit and Six to improve your life within 6 weeks. We're going to make sure that you do that. Okay, you're not just left to it. So we do that by, first of all, one-to-one check-ins. So you tell us, your coach, how your week's going. We are then going to review it and tell you what you need to do to move forward, help you out with any struggles, and give you some, we'll either tell you, go and read this here, or we didn't even talk about education. It's another thing I've missed off. Anyway, accountability / education. So on the Fit and Six, you've got multiple forms of education, from food, mindset, podcasts, videos, fucking hormones. So whatever you're struggling with, we know we've got a resource that can help you. So on your check-in, we will say, look, this resource is going to really help you. And then this is what you're going to focus on this week to keep moving forward. That's individual. That is person specific. So not just that, which I think is awesome. Anyway, you get 2 coaching calls a week. So you get your group coaching call, which is where we go through, when we do our check-ins, we make notes on what the most common
questions or struggles.
Questions, problems, struggles, are. So we have a coaching call once a week and we go through that. And it's also your chance to come on and speak to me or Nick and ask questions and, find, just make the most out of having a coach there. And then Nick you do your weekend warrior one, don't you?
Yeah.
So what do you cover the most on that, do you reckon?
Kind of like little things that have cropped up, how to manage social occasions in the best way,
one, isn't
how
it?
to
Yeah.
set yourself up for the weekend, so not just planning Monday to Friday, how to go into plan for the weekend, little top tips on like if you're ill or you're injured during the Fit and Six, how to manage your goals and habits around little things like that, just those extra little sprinkles on top that you think, shit, it's Friday now. Man, my head's gonna fall off here, or it's Thursday and I feel like shit, I'm gonna have a crap weekend and things like that. Just all those little extra bits that you might not think about going into the weekend, and how to set yourself up and how to just manage yourself but still enjoy yourself as well and live your life the best that you can.
I love that, and that's why we put that in. So like I said, two different calls. One is around, like, I would say, like the bigger stuff, the bigger coaching stuff. The other one is like a real life call. What have you got going on this weekend? I'm going here with my mates for a meal, or my fellow wants to take me out on a date. That's what that weekend call is for, is to help you navigate around that. And I think that's pretty special in a group coaching, to have 3 forms of accountability. And this again is why we get the results that we do, and why we get so many people at the end of Fit and Six finishing strong, rather than just seeing them drop off.
Plus, we're there as well. You can reach out to us any time of the day. You know what I mean? One of us will always answer any question.
Exactly. So we're going to talk about our community. So our community in Fit and Six, we do have a Facebook community. Now, don't panic if you listen to this thinking, I haven't got Facebook. It's fine. You can make one up. Like, you don't have to have a Facebook. We can help you set up a private one, a ghost one, But we've just found it's the best way to share everything and do everything. There isn't really anything else. WhatsApp chat, too much, overwhelming, you miss stuff, okay?
It's more visual as well, I find. Like, people go on and, like, it's that safe space where if you're struggling, there's 50 other people who might be struggling with that same thing today. So, like, share it, recipes, guidance, just like people, women just fixing each other's crowns in a positive way. That's like, I love the community side of it. It is
awesome, isn't it?
Lovely, it's just so supportive as well.
And like one of the things we emphasize on is, we all want to buzz and say, like, I've had a great day. But also something in our Fit and Six communities, when people write in and say, hey, I've had a really shit day, my dog's pooed itself, the kid's been sick of me, the car's broke down, and before me and Nick even get to check it, there's like 10 other people who've replied and have said, I've had a shit day, but I did this, or you can do it. It's like absolutely awesome. And which is why I want to talk about it on this episode, is that community is just a huge part of Fit and Six, and a huge part of why people keep going, because it's relatable. And you don't, if you have a rubbish week, which, let's be real, sometimes we do, you don't give up, because someone else will be cheering you on or saying, I had a rubbish week this last week, I didn't give up, and this week I've had a better week. It makes you feel more motivated to carry on.
It's like extra accountability from other people who are doing
it. Man, 1,000,000%,
I mean, there's people on the Fit and Six in the past who've then, like, found each other on Instagram, made friends, they go on walks together, like,
together. Yeah. I think it was that the last one or earlier, and they all worked in the hospital, didn't they, or something? And
the last 2 intakes, the community has been like through the roof, hasn't it? Like, so lovely and supportive.
And like I said, with the community, so me and Nick are in there with you, but a lot of the time other people just
don't need to be
our job as well, and it's great. It's really lovely to see that, because the best way to learn is to, what did they say? Like, the best way to install something, baby brain, is to then relay it to someone else. So if you go in and help someone with an issue that they're having, that means you're going to be really good at dealing with that yourself. Does that make sense or not?
Yeah, it makes sense. It's like an experience thing, isn't it? Like
Yeah.
experience something yourself and then share your knowledge
Sharing
on
it.
it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Okay. Last one. Yay. 40 minutes. Fine. Is, well, I mean, you know what? We sort of, this is similar to what we started on, results, and then the last bit I've put goals, because I want to sort of just end with how we started. Is that you might have at the beginning of this Fit and Six thought, I'm going to listen to this because I want to lose a stone, and I want to just put out there that whatever your goal to come in the Fit and Six is, awesome. Just be open-minded that it's going to be so much more, that you're going to come in and actually that goal might have a bit of a mindset shift. How many people have we had the feedback and say, my goal was to lose £7, but actually I've dropped a dress size. Let's say they've lost £6, but I did 10 press-ups. I've got to the gym consistently. I'm so much better at organising my food. Like, the whole experience is absolutely blown up than just £7 on the scales. Is there anything else you want to add, babe?
I think, like, just touching on what you said there, like, expectations will change throughout of it, and only for like the better, only for like the positive of it.
Yeah.
Like, obviously we talk a lot on Empowered about becoming a more empowered version of yourself, and I think the Fit and Six is a really good tool to like get into that motion, because it's not just a diet or a 6-week shred or, you know, whatever they call it. It's
so
an actual,
funny,
like,
I've just literally written that we are not a shred.
you know what I mean? You're walking out of there with like tools, education, habits to see you through, to continue your journey, to change your journey, to improve on it and things like that. Like, it's not just you do it and then, right, that's the end of it now. Okay, I'm going to go back to eating a bag of biscuits because you don't want the biscuits. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, because you've got
It
that
does.
power.
It completely changed that, and I can say that on wholeheartedly from going through it myself as well, not just from a coaching point of view. So I love it because I've got like both sides of doing the Fit and Six, doing the one-to-one coaching, and then being a coach myself. Like I said to you after the photo shoot, all I was craving was like a nice naughty meal, and then absolutely did not enjoy it whatsoever. And sat there and thought, do you know what? I would have rather had the chicken salad because I would have enjoyed it a lot more.
So common, but so
it does
but
change.
Okay, so let's wrap that up then, because otherwise we're waffling. That is the Fit and Six in a nutshell, and I'm pretty sure we've probably left out a hell of a lot of stuff. One thing I would say is that if you ever see on mine or Nick's Instagram that we have posted a transformation and someone is tagged in it or commented on it that they've done the Fit and Six, please feel free to go and message them, because I know any of our girls in our community would not mind this at all. And just say, I'm thinking about signing up to the Fit and Six. Would you recommend it? And get an honest opinion of it. But I think it's really good to understand what you, if you're not sure what something is, you now have the full details of what you can expect if you're coming on board with us. So we hope to see you on the next intake. Nick, anything else to add?
Just super excited. And if anyone's got any more questions, you can always reach out to us on Instagram, because we'll be happy to help with any answers that we haven't covered.
Perfect.
Even though I think we've covered everything.
I'll be like, oh my God. All right, babe, I will let's sign off. Okay, bye everyone. Thanks for listening. See you on the Fit and Six.
Bye.